Friends, this is Sherry. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel, Turquoise Dreaming. I'm so glad you're here. I have the quickest, simplest little project for you today. So easy, so easy. I don't even know if I should be doing a video, but I wanted to share it because I think it's got a lot of possibilities and a lot of something that people might want to do with their post-it notes. So what do I mean by post-it notes? I mean these little cute little pads like this that I have, and I have some little leaves. Oh, I have more. Let me show you. I'm sure I have more that I don't have out here, but I just have all these cute little post-its, and I thought, wouldn't it be cute if I could make them into ephemera and not just a temporary little post-it, you know what I mean? So I have this is a set that I bought at, where did I get it? Five Below. This little set here. And so I'll show you some of these. I already did some of these. So we won't do more of those, but I want to do, some of these. And I already did some of these. So I'll show you what those look like right now. And then we'll do a few. But I'm using white cardstock for the backing, but you can use colored or file folder, whatever you want. I just happen to have a lot of white cardstock and I thought these would look cute with white cardstock. So these are the little, and you could cut it even too, but I just decided to put a little white frame around, like kiss cut. So I kiss cut them. Here's this one. And here is, or I made two of those, and then see, they're just blank on the back, so you can, now I can use these for journaling cards in my journals that I make, and I think that would be really cool. I mean, to have them backed and used as journaling cards instead of just post-it notes. The papery post-it notes can come in handy, but for my journals, people can still glue these down if they want to make a writing spot with them, you know what I mean, or leave them loose. So anyway, that, and then here's the little leaves, also kiss cut, and these can be added to in many different ways, but see, just backed with cardstock and cut around, fussy cut around. Aren't they cute? And then so let's try a couple here on video and just see. I haven't tried this little strawberry yet, and I'm just using some permanent glue. This is Scotch permanent glue, so I'm just using the permanent glue on the back here because this is thin paper. This is thin paper, so you don't want to put like a watery glue on here. And I mean, you can try whatever glue you want and see what works best for you, but I'm just saying I think that this permanent glue stick will be just fine. Actually, let's try one of each. I haven't tried any of these yet. Let's see how these look. I know they're going to be super cute, right? So yeah, I was debating on whether to do a video on this, and I just thought, you know what? I can't be the only one that has post-it notes that, would like to do something with them. And I know I've said it on video. You can back these on cardstock. But guess what? I don't think I've ever done it. I don't remember doing it. So I thought today is the, whoops, that's too close. Hold on. That's too close. See, I won't have room to cut between. Make sure, if you want to kiss cut it especially, make sure you leave room in between for your white border. So, yeah, there we go. Okay, and then I have this mushroom, strawberry, I guess that is. Its roundness kind of confuses me. Almost looks like a tomato, but I think it's a strawberry. And this little piece here. When I first got this, I think someone told me, I didn't know what it was. I showed it on one of my YouTube, one of my Thrifted videos when I brought it home, and I don't forget what I called it, but someone told me, I think someone, if I remember right, they said it was bow tie pasta, if I remember right. So there's that, and then a little shrimp. So we'll cut these out and see what these look like. But yeah, any post-it note, and you know, maybe if you've been, you know, you've seen post-it notes and you thought, oh, I'm not going to get those, I can't use that in my junk journal, or I don't want to use that because it's just temporary and it's just a post-it note. Now you can get it, whatever that cute little post-it note was, and remember, you can back it and cut it out and use it as whatever, ephemera. Like these little pieces could be, you could look at it more like ephemera. Now, wouldn't these be cute as little tabs on a page? Or just on a page as like a label where you could write a date or something. So let's cut this out real quick. See if I can make short order of cutting these out so we can see what they look like. And they don't have to be perfect, but I'll try to, even though I'm doing it quick, if I wasn't on video, I would probably be doing this a little slower. But we'll see how these come out. Doing it on video quickly as I can. So you don't have to watch me cut. I could pause, but I figure it won't take very long. I am concentrating a little bit and not talking, but just trying to make it look nice. So you can leave more of a border too. I left quite a small border on this one, but I like it. You can leave a little wider if you want, or make a little tiny one like that. But isn't that cute? Now I have a little piece of ephemera, and it's adorable. So let's put that in my ephemera pile here. There's my trash, and let's just separate these from each other, and then they'll be easier to cut out. I'm kind of cutting right in the middle there, so I have plenty of room to leave my border. Well, let's do the little mushroom. Now this one's harder to see because it's already got a white border, so I'm not going to leave much of a border on this one because it's already got a white border, so I'm probably just going to cut right on the white that's already there on this one. That makes sense, right? Why do I need to leave a white border when there's already a white border? Hello. We don't need two white borders. And this one's a pretty big one too. In fact, I could cut off some of the white border if I think it's too wide. That's an idea. I think I might do that because it is kind of wide. Let's make this a little smaller of a white border. I don't need that big white border on here. Let's make it a little smaller. Yes, let's do it. If you have an idea, try it. Just because it's never been done, it doesn't matter. Everybody has ideas of their own ideas. All right, there. Smaller border, I like it. Cute. It's not perfect, but I like the imperfect handcrafted look of it. Let's try this one. The bow tie pasta. So yeah, I just wanted to share this real quick. I hope everyone's doing well and having a good day, and you know, back to work tomorrow. I'm doing this, I don't know when this video will be posted, but I'm just finishing up my Christmas vacation, you could say. I had 3 days off work plus the weekend, so wow, was that nice to have all that time. I got a lot done. Planned some projects for myself and I got them all done. So I'm happy. I have one project that I want to do that's been on my mind and that I've been planning on doing, but I haven't done it yet, and that is painting or repainting. Well, I've never painted them myself. They were originally painted from the manufacturer, but I have some metal sunflowers from my yard. That's cute. Metal sunflowers from my yard that I brought in when I put my Christmas decorations out because they're very faded. And I actually got a new metal sunflower from Dollar Tree this past summer. Or actually it was in the fall that they had those. So they had several different metal pieces for your yard, only $3. So I got a new sunflower, and it's so bright and pretty, but the old ones that I've had for many years now are quite faded, so I'm planning on painting them. So I'll probably do that on my other channel. I'll try to do a video on it and show you what paints I'm using. I'm just using paints I already have because I have a lot of acrylic paints I need to use up. And it'll be what it will be, and the paint colors will last as long as it will last, but I like using the paints that I have, so I don't care if they're not made for outside. I hope they are. I hope they make it outside, but I'll look at the bottle, but it probably says it's okay for metal. I'll look at it before I do it, but I've already pulled them out and gotten it ready. I already pulled out the colors, so I'm doing it. I don't care. I'm doing it. So yeah, that'll be a video on my other channel, which I always have linked below. It's my vlog channel. All right, so here's the idea. I made one of each so you could see. So the ones I already showed you, the ones I did off video, but aren't they cute? And I really love these, and I'll be more willing to put these in a journal now that they have backing on them, instead of just having to post it and trying to figure out where to put them temporarily. These can be temporary still, but then more. I think they're more useful like this. So, and I think these are actually really super more useful, because before, you know, I probably would have just written little notes on them and stuck. Now I feel like, you know, putting more than one in a journal, because they're not temporary. They're actually little pieces somebody could use to craft with. So fun. I like it. I like it. So I'm going to be keeping my eye out for other post-it notes I have in my stash. And you can even do this with just plain yellow. If you just have the plain yellow, or you say you have the little, you know, the squares or the rectangles, or even the little tiny ones, you could do this, and then you could doodle on them, or just use those for pockets and things. You know what I mean? So yeah, and just decorate them. But if you want to make them stronger, put a little backing on them before you make them into a pocket. Like especially the rectangle ones and the square ones, they can be great little tuck spots. Put a little ephemera on them. I mean, you can combine these right here. Make a little pocket or tuck spot like that, you know? Isn't that cute? So yeah, just lots of things you can do. I'm excited about this little idea, and hope you enjoyed. Quick, simple, easiest idea ever. And that you let me know if you have some post-its and you're going to do this. And let me know what you think. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon. See you in the next one. Have a great day.